Hey y'all, this your girl Amber, and I'm back about to do a reading for my Leos. Be mindful that these are general messages, so take what resonates, leave what don't. If you are familiar with your birth chart, Leo can fall it can fall in your sun, moon, Venus, or rising sign, or it can resonate with your first, fifth, seventh, or eighth house. So yeah, Leos, what message I have for y'all today? Because it is y'all season. Y'all acting up for no reason. Leo. Damn. Okay, Leo, right now, I feel like y'all are being quiet. I ain't saying quiet whereas, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying in regards to some type of situation or dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't really saying too much. Because maybe at one point in time you were always voicing your opinion or speaking on everything that you see or you feel like that needs to be fixed within the dynamic, but it's like now you're not really saying much. Maybe because something you probably know that the dynamic that you were in or that you currently still attached to in some type of way isn't isn't as stable. You know what I'm saying? It's not solid, or it can possibly be at the end, or it's probably over. So it's like you really ain't saying too much, especially about the situation. You know what I'm saying? You probably have been in your thoughts about it, like how to move forward, this, that, and the fourth. But at the same time, it's like your focus isn't strictly on the dynamic just because of the fact it's like it's coming to an end or it's crumbling, but more so of the change that you will have to deal with once, you know what I'm saying, once it like that cycle completes, like it closes out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe you are in an energy whereas you're trying to get used to not, you know what I'm saying, being in this dynamic like how you were at one point in time. Just like I said, because some fact, most likely y'all have either separated or y'all have went child, you know, separated or went child on ways, this, that, and the fourth. So it's like you ain't really saying much. And if you are, you're not really being around like people. You probably like around like people that you can trust, talk to, like family, close friends. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really been out and about like that, or just on the scene just because of some fact you possibly are trying to get over this situation. That's if you are trying to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe you're not ready for this change, or you not. It's like you not willing to face the fact that this situation is pretty much over. You know what I'm saying? The foundation has crumbled. And that's why, like I said, you really don't really know what to say because of some fact you know that it's over. Leo. Yeah, like I said, it's like you just in your own, you know what I'm saying, in your own shell, you know what I'm saying? You still making sure like you handle your business, you know, like what you do on a daily basis. If you have a daily routine, if you have to get up and go to work, you know, make sure the kids, children, household straight, you know what I'm saying? You still doing what you're supposed to do on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to your responsibilities and priorities. But as far as like when it comes to your love life or the, you know, the dynamic that you were previously in, you're not really speaking too much on it. Yeah, like I said, 4 1s came from her. Yeah, like it's like you know that this is over. You know what I'm saying? You know that you're not, like, when it came to this dynamic that you was in with this person, yeah, you did have a relationship with them, you know what I'm saying, but things started crumbling, whereas things started being, how can I explain, because after a while things wasn't as solid, as stable, maybe because of, you know, the ongoing issues and the changes that you probably wanted to happen within the dynamic, but you knew deep down that 9 times out of 10 they weren't going to happen. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, like, you ain't really saying something because of that maybe you expected it, or maybe you already knew that things wasn't going to change. So that's why you and this person, y'all probably not really talking to one another, or on top of that, you ain't really talking anyway in general, or they can't, they don't really be, like, they're not really talking to you. So it's like the communication right now is very, very to a minimum. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all still do have some type of ties to each other based off the dynamic that you were previously in with them, y'all do have to communicate in some type of way, or y'all might have family, friends, or mutual, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, you know that the situation is over just because of the simple fact, like, it has basically crumbled. It's over. But at the same time, it's on your mind, but at the same time, like I said, you are still doing your daily routine, still living, you know what I'm saying, still doing what you do on a daily basis, whether it's get up and go to work every day, take care of children, make sure the household straight, this, that, and the fourth. Leo. Yeah, because like I said, boom, the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, so you was in a dynamic with someone, and don't get me wrong, like, y'all were in some type of relationship because it had kids involved, some type of foundation, like, y'all probably stand together. But at the same time, it's either, how can I explain, either you was making this person feel less than a man, or simply you were making, like, either this person was making you feel less of a woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, maybe because the Emperor came up in reverse, so 9 times out of 10 you possibly was probably putting a little bit too much on this person, whereas you always try to control them, make it seem like you, like, how can I explain, it's like you used to try to, like, make them feel less than, you know what I'm saying, like they were beneath you, you know what I'm saying. And the crazy thing is, because y'all was in this relationship, this dynamic, because it had to be for a minute, but at the same time, it's like the whole time that y'all was together, especially like if y'all was on bad terms, it's like the certain things that you will say or do, it'll make that person feel less than, like they wasn't worth anything, like, you know what I'm saying, like you just had like a very negative spirit when you used to, like, when you and this person used to go back and forth, or it could have been possibly both of y'all, you know what I'm saying, because words do fly out of everybody's mouth, and guess what, some people's tongue be a little bit more lethal than the others, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, I feel like this is for more so of a Leo woman towards a man. It's like you basically kept trying to talk to this person as if they were your child, because that's what I'm getting, like you most of the talking to them like they were your child instead of your partner. And maybe they got fed up and tired of that, simply because something you kept on talking to them as if they was feeling less than. And now I feel like this is also for a Leo man too, that was dealing with, like, especially like with baby mama, this and that, because like I said, kids were involved. That person, whoever that y'all was dealing with, they always made you feel less than, or tried to belittle you, make it seem like you wasn't worthy, or you didn't have as much as you know what I'm saying, or you wasn't doing as much as you supposed to have did, especially if it's in regards to some type of male energy, you know what I'm saying, like that. So that's another reason why that cycle had closed, it had came to some type of ending, simply because of the simple fact, it's like somebody kept on belittling or trying to talk down on the other person, or just make them feel some type of way. Maybe it was like on some guilty conscious type shit, I don't know. But at the same time, all of that negative projection that you was bringing onto them, deep down inside, you probably feel that way about yourself. So if you call somebody insecure, or a coward or this, that, and the fourth, guess what? You projected that energy off on them because deep down you feel that way about yourself, love. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you love this person. And my thing is, because the lovers have not came up, I don't really think you love them for them. I think you love them for what they was doing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was like real, genuine, solid love, these cards wouldn't have came out the way they did. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you really was just dealing with this person because of some fact you felt like this person can help you become a little bit more stable and like a more stable foundation. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, like I said, I feel like it wasn't genuine love here. You know what I'm saying? It was more so a beneficial or which the person can do for you. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, those type of relationships don't last long anyway, because some fact y'all not with the person because of who they genuinely are. You know what I'm saying? You're with them because of some fact of what they're doing for you or what they can do for you. And guess what? A lot of these relationships these days are built off materialistic superficiality, and not to mention ego driven as fuck. So 9 times out of 10, like I said, it wasn't as genuine as you probably kicked it as, just because some fact it was more so about an image. You know, because of materialistic, what you was getting out of this person, what this person was doing for you. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Venus in retrograde is in Leo. So this wasn't going to last long anyway, because something had most likely been revealed. Not per se physically, but most likely energetically. Maybe how you really truly felt was revealed, or how the person truly felt was revealed. But at the end of the day, the dynamic had crumbled simply because of the simple fact you was basically making this person feel less than, not to mention, like I said, boom, the lovers came up. Yeah. So the love that you had for this person, it wasn't generally for them. It was more so of what they were doing for you. So it's like you love the fact that it was catering to all your needs, always buying you this and that, this, that, and the fourth, but not knowing you genuinely didn't love this person for who they were and how they made. You know what I'm saying? Like, you love them because some fact they're probably paying the bills, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, just doing things that you feel like they need to do. Take you shopping, buy this, buy that. To a certain extent, they probably was spoiling you. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That goes back to be saying, because I was just saying this about Libra reading. That goes back to me saying, y'all be loving these people because of what they be doing for you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And then like when no benefits leave, or they run a little dry, or you know what I'm saying, that's when y'all start acting funny, wishy-washy, and want to switch up on them. To me, that's not genuine at all, because in fact, if they wasn't doing all that for you in the beginning, get what? Now until you probably wouldn't even be looking their way. But since they brought their attention to you, and you know what I'm saying, you was getting that pretty girl privilege, whatever, this, that, and the fourth, if you took advantage of that, you know what I'm saying, you abused that power, you abused that soft spot that they had for you. So it's like at one point in time, they probably got tired of you treating them like a do boy or a do girl, or if you say jump, they supposed to say how high type shit. Now, unfortunately, that's not how relationships work. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are in a genuine relationship with somebody that you're supposed to truly do have feelings for and love. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Usually in them type of relationships, it's more so of what the person is doing for you, materialistically speaking, financially speaking, superficially speaking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Leo. But I always get that type of energy from y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, because in fact, this retrograde that is in Venus is going to push you all to, it's like once things have been revealed, it's going to push you into learning your lessons. Meaning that you most likely will have to let go, Or guess what? If you keep trying to attach yourself to the situation, knowing good and well that it is over, you're gonna keep trying to repeat those lessons. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Even though it didn't work out with that person, and you meet somebody else, guess what? You're gonna go through that same thing with that person, because in fact, you thinking more so from a materialistic, superficial mindset versus actually genuine, pure love and intentions. So yeah, Leo, this is y'all short reading, but y'all have to get out of this attitude whereas y'all feel like y'all better than people. You know what I'm saying? Because in fact, you can lose it all today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have to learn how to be a little bit more humble, especially when it comes to dealing with somebody that you claim that you love. You can't talk down on the person that you love. You can't belittle them. You can't just walk all over them like they're a fucking doormat and think they're just supposed to still deal with it and stay. You know what I'm saying? That's not how life works. So, this is y'all reading. Take it resonantly, but don't. Aries, y'all are up next.